here with Rufus the bug. Hello, my brother and his partner and the kids have gone on holiday and they've left us with Rufus for the week. Well, not for the week, they haven't gone for a whole week. They've gone the worst possible time though, because it's pretty much rained the whole entire weekend. So, you know, after all that sun, after all that hot sun, and then, hello doggy. So I've just been for a walk with the doggy. I say walk, it's more of a run. Hello, hello, hello Ollie, hello. So, say hello Rufus. Hello Rufus. he's quite a licky dog. I'm probably not going to be able to stay with him here for very much longer before. He just makes me to death. Yes. Yes. He's a jumpy dog. Hello, Rufus. Oh, he's eating my feet. I'm going to just sit here quietly and he might come in and out of focus in a minute. But you've seen a bit of him and that's all that matters, isn't it? Hello, Rufus. Yes. So I have been for a run with him because I put him on the lead and he was a bit wary of going on the lead. And then he ran really fast and I thought, well, I'd better run at the same pace, otherwise he's going to hurt himself. So I did a bit of a running and then I came all the way around, came back in again, and then he decided he wanted to go for another run, so we went for another run. So I'm a little bit tired now, just got back from that, but it stopped raining, fortunately. Yes, never work with children or animals exactly, especially MPs, yes, or an animal who is a child, like a puppy will take, it'll just pull focus really from you really. So this week I have made a few videos and I haven't put all of them up. Dog, do you want to see the dog again? Is he gone? He'll come back, he's in the kitchen. He'll definitely come back in a minute. But I have made a few videos that I haven't put up. I visited the canal twice. I had a little walk on the canal and then I went to another part of the Brecon and Monmouthshire Canal and also went to a graveyard. Now I put up a video where I thought that I'd found the grave of an ancestor in St Illtyds. It turns out they are in St Illtyds, but they're in a different St Illtyds because we visited one in a place called Mumyled near the canal. And then we found the actual grave, so that was interesting. My mother was very moved, so I've got my mother sort of going, yeah, so that's to come. Now I don't know whether I'm going to make a big giant video with the first part of the walk that I did the other week and then the grave and then the other part of the walk, or whether I'll make more than one. He's gone back in there. Oh, so sorry, the dog might come back out later, but at the moment just out here. I just had some gluten-free cake, which is stuck in my throat. I have some tea as well. It's tea with another doggy. Yeah, the thing is, if you get a pet or anything like that, everybody buys lots of things with their pets. This isn't actually him. This is an actual pug, and he's a bug. So this is a pug in a hoodie, and it's tea with almond milk that I've got there. That's a bit of a chin shot there. So, and you can see other things in the background. Signal's not bad today, which is surprising because it's been cutting in and out because of the weather. The weather was terrible. We had hailstones yesterday, like giant hailstones. I did some footage of it, but I mean, the thing is with YouTube, if you put up tiny little bits, smaller videos make... Yes, the thing is, I was going to say, actually, coincidentally, small videos, the trouble with small videos is YouTube doesn't like small videos. So if you've got a small video, then hello Xavier, the problem with small videos is the algorithm works against you. So anything under about 2-3 minutes, then YouTube does not promote it. And I've also already got the problem. I've put videos up and people have gone, hello, you've made a video, haven't seen you for years. I'm like, I have been making them because YouTube's not telling people about them. So if I do short videos, then nobody knows about them. Maybe you only watch 2 minutes of a very long video, but 2 minutes is more, you know, it's more than a minute. And if I do the really short videos, that's the trouble. Anyway, it hailed yesterday. And the hail fell down. There was like a river in the road outside, and it was probably about 2 hours later, my mum said, hey, come and see this. And there was like a drift of the hailstones. And also, there's white stones on the outside of the building, and they'd all got knocked off by the hailstones. So it was a mixture of the white stones and the hailstones. But the hailstones melted. The white stones are still there. So that, shocking weather. And imagine going on holiday, saving up all your money and time, going on holiday with 4 children. Hello Terry. Going with 4 children in the rain. So that was a miserable, terrible time, and that's very sad, isn't it? Very sad indeed. So yeah, I know. Yeah, that sucks. It does. That's why I've done longer videos. So I'm so close to the right level. I'm so close to getting my partnershipy thing back. I've still got most of all the things that I can do with partnership, but the obvious being able to make money and monetize them, still haven't got that, but nearly there. But as I've said in previous videos, it's elusive because it's in the 365 days, so they keep knocking the first month off, so I have to up it and up it and up it for the view time. Doesn't matter how many people watch it unless I've got the view time. So I might do 2 medium-sized videos. If I do one of the walk with me and my mum along the canal, I've got dragonflies and ducks and things like that. And then I will have the second half. It will be part 2 of the same theme of the video, because it's the other half, another day, the other half of the other end of the canal. So I haven't gone all the way to Brecon, but it was sort of the middle bit. So maybe I need to go to Brecon as well and see the end. I don't know whether you saw Prunella Scales and Timothy West doing great canal journeys, but they did a bit of the canal there. It was the last one they did. So I wasn't taking a boat on the canal, I was just walking near it. So probably not as exciting, but quite exciting for me. It's all naturey because of the dragon. So many dragonflies and butterflies and not a gannet. There was a thing. There was I don't know. It had like a blue beak. I don't know what that was. We meant to look it up, but I didn't. It's a blackbird with a flat blue beak, like it's sort of painted thing. Yeah, it's not actually painted, but it looks like it's been painted on. So does anyone know what that is? No. Well, when I put it up, if I haven't identified it by then, that'll be a fun game for all the family. What is this bird? I don't know. Oh, so that's that. And yes. So, did anybody see the short film that I put up this week? I got one comment saying it's a bit predictable. I was like, because the thing is, even if you get 1,000 million billion positive comments, one slightly less than positive comment sends you over the edge, and you're like, and that's the one that you remember. So that's good. Can't really. We didn't come first, but apparently we did come second in the Reading Film Festival thing, so that was good. And that's what happened. Yeah. So I thank you very much. Yes, it's because it's 48 hours, it's a bit hectic, but we had somebody that decided he was going to write it, right? Because I've done them before, and I've written them because everyone's like, no, I want to do this and I want to do that, and I'm like, Ash! And I've sat down and written it, and I've done another one where it was basically we just improvised stuff. And the trouble with the one that we just improvised is it ended up, there was so much that we had to edit, and the person that edited it went away with all the footage and didn't, I think, use the best footage that we had, but because it was very, very close to the line. And then we didn't even get it submitted in time because there was too much and it went wrong. So this one, the people that did it organised themselves, and they're like, this is the person that's going to do the acting, and this is the person that's going to do the writing, and we are going to do the directing, and everybody knows where they are. Because also, the first one I did, that I did the writing, that I also did the directing, and I was also in, there was a lot of power struggle, because it was like, oh, are you doing that? It's like, yes, I am, shut up. So I think this was the least stressful thing ever, because it was properly organised and people knew what they were doing. The most stressful thing about it was because the lines were just like, hey, here's what you do. And I'm like, oh no, I have to learn all these lines. So what I did was when they were doing some of the scenes, they went off in the sun, and I stayed in next to the chinchilla cage. And I sat down and I started learning the lines, and I learnt them by singing them. Like in, do you know London Road, where everything's sung, even though it's quite serious. But yeah, I've got lots of hanging baskets. Petunias and begonias and that one. Anyway, there's no petunias in it, but that's basically the method I used to learn the lines, singing them. It was a bit of a silly part, really, and it's probably not really me. I was sort of silly and giggly. That's not me. So it's proper acting. And the other two people were very good, and there was also, which I thought was very well organised, there was two people, the sound editor and the music writer were on set there. So every time we did something, it would go up and then they would go, ooh, what can we write, or what do we already have? So the music people were right there. So they did the score on the hop, and either did stuff that they already had or wrote it on the day. That's amazing, I thought. And we might submit it to other festivals. I don't know where or when, but they might. And then it might come first. You never know. So, I mean, I've won something at a festival, obviously. Old hat. It'd be nice to win something else. But I don't think I'd win the best actor for this one, because I think the other two actors probably had more of an acty role, whereas mine probably wasn't that acty, really. But it was a good experience. It was a very positive experience, and we had nice food, because there was lots of people with different issues like vegetarianism and gluten and lactose and everything. And Shona, who is she did the catering and is also the wife of the director, did all the cooking for us, and it was lovely, and she made sure that everybody had something nice to eat. And that's the most important thing about anything, is lovely food. I think whenever you're doing anything, catering is more important than anything. If you haven't got good catering, then you haven't got happy actors, and you haven't got happy crew, and you haven't got happy anyone. Brad Pitt movie, yes, that would be, yes. Call Brad Pitt for me. Let him know that I'm up for doing a Brad Pitt movie. I'm sure he'll just go, yes, of course, yes. Because currently, I did have an agent and representation, but at the moment I'm between representation, between agents. I might make something with the same people, because they were such wonderful, lovely people, such chill people, and it was so, I mean, the person that directed it said that he has worked with people that are a little bit stressful, and I would have thought that I'm a stressful type of person, but when I'm not with stressy people, I'm not stressy. I'm only high-strung when everyone else is high-strung. So when everybody else, I was probably one of the most high-strung people there, and I wasn't really. I was pretty much, even keel. So it was like, yay. I like chill people. They are good. So that, yes. Sometimes you want drama, but not when you're working. Drama is for in front of the screen, and in front of the camera. You don't want a drama behind the camera, because then everyone's like, and it's horrible. So save it. That's what I say. Anyway, I'm on a funny light here, and I don't know whether that's any better. But yes, so I will probably make something else with them, and I probably will. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy acting. I would like to do more, really. Generally speaking, that would be good. Nice acting that pays well. That would be the ideal, really. Good acting with good people that pays well, gets distribution. I can't even speak anymore. Gets distribution and is great. So that's what I want. I'm going to have some tea out of my pug mug. Puggy bug mug. So that's pretty much it. So I will I don't know. I'm going to probably go for another walk on Wednesday. I still haven't gone to Kaiwent. Kaiwent is going to be exciting. Everyone was too tired to go, and it's a bit of a trek. So last week, and then it's rained, and we're looking after the dog, and the dog's going back, I think, tonight or tomorrow, and then sometime this week. And good catering, yes. And sometime this week, I am going to do Kaiwent, and I'm also going to do a walk with a friend. I would like to do serious acting and comedy, both of them. Comedy and serious acting. Comedy acting, serious acting, dramatic and comedic. I would like to do that. Stand up is great. I'm going to do some stand up when I'm in Edinburgh, but for the most part, I'd rather do the acting. I mean, I was more trained in the acting side. I've got a drama degree. I did foundation drama for 3 years. I've done a musical theatre at Pineapple Dance. I've done loads of classes in, devised theatre and playback theatre, which is where people tell you their problems, and it's a sort of therapy, really. You reenact their problems as a little play, and they're supposed to go, wow, that's helped me loads. Whereas I would have actually thought that they would have gone, you're just messing about with my story, how dare you. In fact, it's supposed to help them and be a lovely theatre experience as well, so that's quite good. But yeah, so I've done loads. Basically, I've done lots of different acting things, and I did youth theatre. Youth theatre wasn't so great, to be honest. Didn't do so well there. Didn't really get on with the person that was running it, but I did do youth theatre. So acting would probably be the ideal. Because, when you've spent so many years training and doing that, and then you don't really use it, it feels a little bit, what am I doing? So I'll do, yes. I should do more comedy acting. I have done some Shakespeare, not as much, but I used to go to actually every first Sunday of every month. Used to go around somebody's house and we would do Shakespeare readings. So they were from the actual thing, and we would reenact all the whole part. So I've done lots of parts in Shakespeare without actually being on stage. But I have done. I was bottom in Midsummer Night's Dream at one point. That was at school. So I have done Shakespeare, and I'll do it again. Yes, Shakespeare's good, and also because of the iambic pentameter, it's more easy to learn because you've got the rhythm to it, and you la 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 la. I was actually going to do a music video based on one of the sonnets, and I forgot about that, but I might go back to that if I can remember what music, because I'd written the music, and it was like, yeah, I think I recorded it somewhere on like a little device, but I don't know where it's gone. So yeah, I could just do a series of sonnets, dramatic monologues and sonnets. So I have done Shakespeare, but Shakespeare's not where most of the acting that I did do. It was I was in Wojciech. That's not Shakespeare, but I was in it. And classical things. I haven't done that much classical acting, but I'd be up for it. Basically, I would definitely be up for it. So, 10 people and 2 likes. That's almost a new world record. The highest I've got with one of these is 12 all in one go. 11 people planning for Edinburgh. That's a good question. Well, I have got a timetable because I am doing a few spots in other people's shows. I'm also booking a show and I'm in it. I'm going to MC it, which is Welsh based. So people that are Welsh or know Welsh people or have got any sort of stories about Wales, or it's just basically generally Welsh in some way, can be in that. So I've got to book for that. I've got about half as many people as I need. I need more people to be in that. My actual show is going to be a work in progress because I don't really know what I'm doing with it, the one person show, but I've got spots in other people's shows, and also because I'm doing stuff with the Free Fringe. I'm the theatre and children's artistic director. Lots of people have been asking me to go and see their shows, with a view to maybe next year or the year after doing a show with the Free Fringe as well as, or instead of the paid Fringe, because economically it might work out better because you have to pay a lot of money for a lot of these venues, and you get even though it's very basic, like they're pubs and basements and back rooms and things that are usually storage places, things like that. So you have to basically make sure that you can do it with just lights on or off, not like expensive lighting. Can you do the theatre just in a basic space, then you can do it. But if you've got something that needs a lot of technical stuff, you're better off spending £20,000 and being in your big venue. If you want to do it for free or for cheap, I mean, you still have to pay for flyers and publicity and being up there, but it's a lot cheaper than if you had to pay for the venue as well. So it's basically people that have got small scale, easy to do shows that can just be put up and down in a couple of minutes. So, you know, I'm going to see these shows, and I think some of them are one-person shows, and some of them are saying, we are fitting in with the ethos of the free fringe, so come and see us. So I'm doing that. So, but I'm only there for 10 days, so I've got 2 shows plus lots, at least 4 spots in other people's shows, plus going to see people's shows. So it's going to be quite busy. But so my planning consists of me going, oh no! But I thought I had better put it into a timetable, so I made a little spreadsheet and I've worked it out. So I've got whoever is in the guests for the day, plus the spots that I've got and what time I need to do. So it's a sort of mixture of timetable and lineup spreadsheet. Maybe I should have done more than one spreadsheet, but I thought it would be better to do it all in one. I will be in Edinburgh from the 15th till the 25th, so it's only 10 days. I've got spots in shows from the 16th. I've got the Welsh show is from the 18th, and my work in progress theatrical experience show where I'm going to do characters and things is going to be from the 19th, and they're all finished by the 25th, and then I will help take down the venue, not take down the walls, but you know, clear it up and stuff on the 26th. So the 26th is where everybody from that space cleans up the venue and then has just sort of like a phew, that's over party. And then I will go back in the morning on the bus at 11 o'clock on the Monday. I will have an all-day bus journey. Hooray. I'm going overnight on bus, coming back overnight on the bus. The sort of characters I would like to play are any characters that'll have me, basically. I don't care who they are, as long as I'm not being culturally inappropriate. Gender and stuff, I don't mind. I'll play blokes' parts if you want. I'll play women's parts. I'll play all of that. I'm not going to play a part that's going to be like whitewashing and somebody else is going to get angry at me. I won't play any part that, you know, I won't play any part that Scarlett Johansson would take and then go, oh no, why have I taken that, basically. Because then I would take it away from somebody that would go, whatever. So I'm not going to be in Ghost in the Shell or that other thing that she's just dropped or anything. Basically, if Scarlett Johansson's taken it, you'll know that it's probably inappropriate. And I probably wouldn't do that. But I'll do anything else that is not likely to be. Or maybe Tilda Swinton as well. Keeps on doing that as well, walking into that. But I'll take any part apart from that. I'll be James Bond. I'll be James Bond. That's my next big role, obviously. Why not? So yes, I'll do any role that will take me. I reckon I could. I know at school, at college, we were like, oh, if we had a dream cast of the Rocky Horror Show, who would play what? And I went, I could play every part, I reckon. And somebody said, yes, you would, but that would take away the joke of Frankenfurter. And I'm like, what joke? But I could play Frankenfurter. I play all of the parts. I play all of them at the same time. I play Rocky. I'll play the Meatloaf character. What's he? Eddie. Yeah. And I'll play Brad and Janet, obviously, and also all the other parts that I'll just remember. Yeah, Dr. Everett Scott, and Magenta and Columbia and Riff Raff. She's Mrs. Ralph Hapshat. I'll be Mrs. Ralph Hapshat. I'll be Ralph Hapshat even. I'll be any part that you want to be. I'll do that. I've lost some people. Went down from 11 till 9. Never mind. It's probably time to go now. So thank you very much for watching all this way. And I will do another one next Sunday. I'll do lots of things. A one man version of the Rocky Horror Show. I'll do that. Yeah, yeah. I could do that. I will do that. Why not? All right then. I'm going out.